The downside of having someone else manage your life. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. You know, it may sound good to have someone else manage your life so you don't have to do all the work. And yet, there's a downside to it. Now, if you notice a bunch of bags in the background, we are getting ready to donate a lot of clothes, good clothes, that I had in the attic and that I had in my closet that none of us are really wearing. And so we are donating, and my husband's going to take them to the donation center tonight. But anyhow, I got to thinking about when you let someone else manage your life. You know, sometimes we do have to let other people, their expertise, help us, guide us through life. I'm all about that. But when we turn our lives over to someone else, what happens sometimes is that we lose sight of what's going on in our lives and how to manage it. You know, when my husband got cancer, I really panicked because I let him manage everything. You know, even when it came to like our antivirus software, it was, you know, he managed everything. And at that point, I jumped in and began to manage everything as well. So we did it together. Up until that point, I had my role and he had his role, and both were very, very important roles. And so, you know, it made it easier on me and easier on him. And yet I realized, oh my goodness, he is managing everything. And if anything, you know, were to happen, I would have really been at a loss. So it was important for me, and he suggested it to me, to learn all the ins and outs, and I did. And so that really got me to thinking about how often people let other people manage their life. They know nothing about their ins and outs of their daily life, whether it's their personal life or their business life or any other area of their life. And when we do that, if for some reason that person no longer manages our life, then we can be at a loss. We can panic like I did. You know, when I say panic, I mean, I guess I panicked. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't even know how to pay the electric bill. I told my husband at that time, I said, you know what, honey? I said, you can't go anywhere. I said, because I don't know how to pay the electric bill. I didn't even know who our electric company was. And so now I know. And now I know all the ins and outs. And I was really grateful for all the years that he did what he did. And he's always grateful for what I do. And I told him, I said, you need to learn what I do as well. And he did. And so the key to it is, we don't want to put someone so in charge of our lives that we're clueless and that we have no idea what's really going on. Because if for any reason, like I said, they're not doing what they've been doing all along, for any reason, we could end up really, really in a predicament where we don't know how to manage. And so I believe it's important not to turn your life entirely over to someone else to manage it for you. Yes, you know, some people have people who work for them who manage certain aspects. But even at that, I knew someone who had a big business, and he had a secretary for about 25 years. She was wonderful, only up until the point that he found out that over time she had been sifting money from the accounts, up to $1 million. And so he didn't pay attention up to that point. He trusted her. Well, I believe that, you know, we have to be very, very mindful of who we trust. And even then, we need to stay on top of things. And so, you know, whether it's business, whether it's personal, or whether it's any other kind of, you know, area of our lives, you know, it's important for us to know how to manage our own life as well. Even if we have other people managing it for us, we have to know how to manage it if it came to that point. Okay? From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.